Heads up 20 ups. It's Friday, September 9th. No, it's not. I'm mad late. Sorry that I've been missing for well over a month now. The past month and a half has been really weird to me, and I honestly don't really have a great excuse. I don't have an excuse at all, really. It's just life's been moving forward and I wasn't ready to move along with it, so I sort of just stopped in my head, and I wasn't doing anything but working and sleeping at that point. I did that for quite some time, and then it got to a point where I was like, hey, this has to stop. I have to figure things out, and I have to start doing things that I need to do. And that includes this. Okay, back on topic. I'm going to try catching myself up. I have a ton of notes. First, I want to say I'm sorry to hear what happened to you and your mother, Lucy. Hopefully, you and your family can get through that okay and do everything that needs to be done to prevent it from happening again. And it's nice to know that she is okay. Lots of love to you and your family. There's also a period where you were talking about like self-diagnosis of things with like Asperger's and stuff, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. I did not self-diagnose myself with this, but I have Tourette's, but it's a really mild case. Like, the main cases of Tourette's is where you think people just randomly curse out of nowhere. Mostly I've just been doing those weird like tics, like I always shake my hands a lot. What are some other ones I do? Oh, I had a good one just the other week. Oh. For like a week, I don't know why, but I started shivering. Just that. I couldn't control it. That there was a controlled one. I did that by myself. But for like a week straight, just like the other, like a week or two ago, I was just shivering non-stop, and I could not control it, and it just happened, and yeah. And then Rima also asked us a couple questions to try and get us kick-started again, so I'm going to answer those about the 80s. And I was born in 1990. I'm not from the 80s at all, so answering about the 80s would be tough because I mostly remember the 90s. So, but after looking up a couple dates, I can say that my favorite movies from the 80s were Ferris Bueller's Day Off and The Brave Little Toaster. But as for the 90s, my favorite movie from the 90s was Tommy Boy. That will be my all-time favorite movie till the end of time. I don't know why, but it's just a classic to me. It's the one movie I will always find funny. I watched it literally every single day for an entire summer once. My favorite actor, obviously Chris Farley. I don't know why, but he was one of my favorites, along with Will Smith. Will Smith was great. He was in a lot of good ones in the 90s. And The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Having to pick a favorite song is going to be really tough, because I've always been musically oriented. I always listened to a lot of music. When I was growing up, I grew up literally with vinyl records of the Beatles. I grew up as a little kid, like 4 years old, learning how to put a vinyl record on. So when we finally started getting like cassettes and CDs, I thought they were this brand new thing, but I was like 5 or 7 at that point, and they had been out for quite some time already. But actual like 90s musicians that I loved to listen to and songs from the 90s, I was obsessed with the Pokemon the First Movie soundtrack. I remember when I got that, and it was literally on every single day for quite a really long time. I know it went through the whole summer, it went for that whole year. I think it pretty much went until, I have no idea when that ended. I listened to it all the time though. And then another we listened to was Smash Mouth, Astro Lounge. That was an amazing album. Still is an amazing album. I still love all the songs on that album. And then, lastly, another favorite song of mine is Steal My Sunshine by, I never know how to pronounce it. I don't know if it's supposed to be said L-E-N or Len. Either way, Steal My Sunshine, amazing song, and that's pretty much my music selection from the 90s. I also listened to the Backstreet Boys for Christmas one year. My mom got me and my brother a Backstreet Boys cassette, and I almost broke it because I put it in the tape player wrong. Last thing I want to talk about is VidCon. There are 3 waves of tickets that are going out. There's the Super Early Bird, which from my understanding already sold out. And that was for $80, and I already got that ticket. I bought my VidCon ticket, and I am going. And TJ got his ticket too, and he's going as well. So, the next wave is the Early Bird, which is the $90 ticket. And then after that, it's the regular price ticket for $100. So, my question is anybody else in our group planning on going? Is it just going to be me and TJ? It would be really awesome to meet you guys for real, in real life. And it would be really awesome to go to VidCon, and it would be really awesome to do both at the same time. I'm especially excited because I want to go to Disneyland. It's just going to be really weird because TJ and I live 3.5 hours away from each other, and if we don't do anything to change it, we will be meeting for the first time all the way on the other side of the country, which would be really weird because we live so close to each other normally. Just want to say that right now, I am in such a good mood. Vlogging and having this conversation with you guys and talking to this optical lens on my refrigerator feels good. It's a great feeling. I forgot what this felt like, and I love it. And it is so great to be doing this again. So, sorry for the month I was gone. And I'm glad to be back. I will see whoever today or tomorrow. I don't even know what day it is. I don't know what day it is, so if I upload on the same day as somebody else, sorry. Whatevs. We're gonna have to deal with that. I'll figure out the calendar one of these days. Alright, I'm gonna go now. I'm done with rambling. Nice to see you guys. DFTBA, bye!